Oh, there's somebody. Hi, Julie. I've already started the recording and we are a couple minutes into the 1 o'clock hour. So I'm just gonna start talking. I do often, when I lead the meditation, I will often kind of keep an eye on the waiting room too. So you might see me doing that, but we will be meditating. I always love that tree. That's Oscar. Oh, you're on mute.
Yes, this is Oscar.
What kind of tree is that?
I think he's an oak tree. Um I'm not
Yeah.
100% sure. I
I,
could probably ask him
are
and he
you
would tell.
in, are you Mississippi? Was that you? I'm wondering if it's a white oak because I have a lot of those and they look like that in the wintertime. Yeah, I have one,
Maybe.
my favorite. I should give it a name too.
He told me his name.
That's great.
Yeah, we have conversations. He answers back.
Yeah. Yeah, mine is the one that I use is outside, but it's been on and off raining and it is a soggy mess out there. And so plus my signal, I lose it pretty quick when I move away from the house. So,
Yeah.
anyhow, I was going to just say a little bit about I just started connecting with the earth a few years ago. And when I did that, it started to include the trees, and I started to get these various types of meditations around how to use a tree to go through self-discovery. And this isn't the long that there's a long one that I lead that includes the elements of the four directions to help you understand yourself and then receive uh, guidance. This one is just to feel the connection that a tree will bring to you. And as slow as I go through it, when I lead the meditation, you can actually just step into that. Once you know that it's doing it, you can just step into that and you don't have to do all the visualization that I do, but it's fun to do the visualizing and really spend the time feeling what your tree has to offer. Okay, so one more person coming in. I'm gonna go ahead. We'll go ahead and start with what I like to do with some breathing and um, pay attention to where you're sitting. And so if you are all comfortable, I like to close my eyes, but I was saying I do kind of keep an eye on the waiting room too. So I'm a little in and out, but um, I think everybody who RSVP'd is here. So what you can do if you want to get comfortable, if you want to close your eyes, you can. I'm going to close mine. And we can start to breathe. I do absolutely follow the belief that all noise is meant to be here. But if it is really noisy where you are, maybe put yourself on mute. So as you're breathing, breathe deeply from your heart space. Be present in your heart and use your heart as a lung as you breathe in and out. And as you breathe in, you're drawing in love from the universe. And it comes in the back door to your heart. Things from the ether move in through the back door and fill the heart. And as you breathe out, that energy of love is moving out through the front of the heart and into the physical realms and into the earth's toroidal field, carrying that energy of love as far as you can see, or even further than you can imagine, engulfing the physical reality with the love from the universal life force energy. And you're here in this place where you are sitting. Feel your chair underneath you or the ground. Be present with that space. And for those of us who are not already with our tree, imagine that you look around this place where you're sitting and you can see that there's a doorway to the outdoors that you can simply step through, or maybe it's an archway, and maybe the wall just disappears if you're inside, and you can get up and walk towards that and pass through it. And as you look down at your feet, you can see this pathway that you're on, and that you don't have any shoes on. Your feet are one with the earth, and your feet start to move one step in front of the other. And as you follow this path, you come to a bend. And maybe pay attention to the things that you pass as you go. What does it look like? What does it feel like? Is the wind blowing? Is the sun shining? Is it snowing? Is it raining? Is it warm? Is it cold? And as you come around that bend, you see a stand of trees ahead of you that's calling to you. And as you get closer, you notice that there's one tree in particular that really resonates with you. Maybe it's glowing. Maybe it's covered with leaves. Maybe it is bare of leaves, like it is right now in actual winter. What kind of tree is it? Is it a pine tree? Is it an oak tree? Is it a birch, a willow? And as you move closer to it, you notice that something about the energy of the tree is opening up, and it beckons you inside. And you simply move into this tree. Maybe there's a doorway, or maybe you just pass into it. And when you reach this expanse that is inside the tree, it's infinite on the inside. And here you are in your individuality in the void space of the tree. But even in that individuality, you look down and see your feet, and your feet are starting to sink into the trunk of the tree and downward into the roots of the tree, deep as those roots go, and deeper. The tree accesses the full space of Earth's core. The Mother Gaia energy moves up, and now your legs and your feet have all turned to roots, and and are completely at one with the earth, deep into the earth's core. And that energy creeps up from the earth's core through your feet and your legs, your torso, up through your chakra system, through every cell of your body, on all levels, the physical, the mental, the emotional, and the spiritual, filling you up with Earth's energy. And as you look up, you notice that, like a leaf on the tree, you can see the sky and the sun, and your arms stretch upwards, becoming the branches and the twigs, the pine needles, leaves, if your tree has leaves, buds, flowers, however your tree is appearing for you, your arms and your hands and your fingertips reaching towards the sun, receiving that sunlight, that divine masculine energy. And it all comes washing down you and greets the earth energy, the divine feminine, passing through again every cell in your body, all your DNA, your mitochondria, on all levels, the physical, the mental, the emotional, and the spiritual. And you are one with your tree. And this space inside the tree, it is the void space where the all is, the all and the nothing, where everything is possible. Anything that you would like to see or have or be or do is contained in here. And anything that you would like to let go of can be left here. And right now, just feel the peace that is here, the love, the space that is given to you, this energy that every tree on this planet holds and does and is all day, every day, for as long as it lives here, showing you how to be connected to the above and the below, offering you a space to create that connection and be aware of that connection, knowing that connection is actually always here. You are always in that connection because that is what we are. We are like the tree beings. So breathe with your tree right now. Let your tree breathe for you. And ask her, what does she want to tell you right now? How is she here for you? This may come as words or a knowing or just a feeling or a color. And feel the joy that your tree has, knowing that you are here with her. And in the presence of this union, you can feel all the trees. How would they like to be served? What do you get to do for your particular tree? How do you get to show up? What is she asking of you that you get to give to her in return for everything that she gives you? And trees have access to all the stories. If you would like to know the history of where you are, ask the trees. They're connected to the stories in the ground. And remember that in this connection, that trees hold, this connection that they bring to the earth, that of the divine masculine or the father sky energy, in order to create balance here in the physical reality, these two energies, that of father sky and mother earth, are meant to vibrate with each other. And the trees have been holding that space. And we can do that too. That light feeds the planet, not just as sunlight, which creates the photosynthesis, but as the union of the duality that we live in. And as these two energies come together, it also creates the double vortex. So as the divine masculine and the divine feminine begin their dance with one another in that connection, you are sitting in a vortex that passes down through you and one that passes up through you. And it activates your own vortex on all levels: the physical, the mental, the emotional, and the spiritual. Creating health on those levels, in all dimensions and all realms, all versions of you. And as you receive this balance, maybe you begin to notice there's a tingling in your fingertips and your toes. You can feel your body again.
I'm done. I'm finished.
Your arms start to shrink back down towards your torso, and your feet and your toes start to come back up out of the earth. And while you're still in your tree, you begin to realize that your individual body is coming back into sensation. And you get to hug your tree in gratitude. And your body floats on out of that tree, back down the path, leading to your sit spot. And you're back in your body, feeling your chair, the ground underneath you, noticing the temperature where you're sitting, returning to your breath. And you get to come away with new wisdom, new balance, and a place that you can go and visit anytime you want to. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and return to your physical reality. I have so much gratitude for this group.
Same. Thank you so much. That was amazing.
You're welcome.
Mhm.
I don't know if anybody wants to share anything. We can do that if people feel like doing that.
That was so beautiful. Just so grounding, so all encompassing, and it felt so sacred. Just, just beautiful.
Thank you. I'm so glad you received that.
I received a lot with the masculine feminine balance.
I love that. Yeah, I love that. I get a lot from that too. Um, I have a hard time maintaining sometimes with that. It's good to get a reset.
I was this morning a lot of codes, downloads, whatever you want to call it. My feminine was starting to feel safe enough to come out. And it's uh it's just been a beautiful process. Um I'm grateful this morning. Yeah, I'm feeling good. Feeling softer today. It's just beautiful.
Hmm. Yeah, I
The
wasn't.
beauty of
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say the beauty of vulnerability and what starts to come through um, when we get in touch with those tenderest places inside of us.
Yeah.
Just love on them.
And that balance, balancing those energies inside us, it's really beneficial. I think that I can't really speak for men because I don't know their experience, but I feel like as women, we don't necessarily always contain more feminine than masculine, but we do need the protection of our own divine masculine to allow our feminine to be the creator that she is. You know, in simple terms, I look at the feminine as the container and the masculine as what fills it. And as in the feminine is the being and the masculine is the doing. And if we don't allow our being and define our container, the masculine doesn't know what to do. So it will do something, but that doesn't mean that it works. And then there's all this chaos and internal conflict that we have, and then it gets expressed outward amongst humanity. And that's why I like to make sure mine are in balance.
I can speak for all the men in the world because it's just that for me, what I practice is I practice not doing anything until I can't wait to do it. So it's like I'll sit still. I might even sit in the sun. I loved how you mentioned the sun being the masculine in there because I don't always connect that. But if I sit out in the sun, I do get energy to go do stuff. And I'll find myself like, I'll have my eyes closed and I'll find myself getting up to go do something. Nope, I'm going to go back and sit and make sure that's what I really.
Right?
And then,
See,
yeah.
that's actually like how I see them cooperating. That's so interesting. Yeah. And we don't do enough of allowing ourselves to just be. There's generally more value placed on action. So, yeah.
I'm trying to, well, not trying to, I am my, where my masculine is feeling like it can calm down now and, you know, step down from guarding my feminine so fiercely. Um, it's there if I need it, but I'm kind of like uh, not having to be on alert and on lookout all the time. Which is a very common response for women at times, and it's nice to be able to um, find that place within where the feminine can express and do what is created for you.
Yeah.
I'm feeling all kinds of love this morning. So it's lovely. It's
That's
lovely. Beautiful day.
It is here too. It stopped raining. The sun's out. The best of both worlds. Does anybody else want to share anything before we wrap up?
Hello.
Hey, Cass.
Hi. Just that I feel really, really nice and relaxed after that, and it was really nice. Really nice feeling actually, yeah, to go through that meditation, albeit with my son asking for my attention quite a few times throughout. We're just on a little mini break at the minute, so yeah, we're just chilling now. We were out in nature today, some beautiful trees, sat by a lake. My son's throwing rocks in the river, and the dogs were just enjoying it. So it was nice to get that opportunity today.
I saw your pictures
So
earlier.
thank you
Yeah, thank
for
you.
doing this. Yeah. And hi, first time I've been on a actual live and saying hello to you all. So really nice to see you.
Yeah, nice to see you all too.
Do you want to say hello?
Hello.
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 Thank you all.
What was you doing?
All right, everybody. I'm going to download this video and I'll share it with everybody else later on. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.